I'm joking. All right.
I do.
Welcome to Mine Harbor, everyone. Today we're going to be talking about a couple of things that I have on my mind, and also news. We were going to have a special guest today for half an hour, but it did not work out, unfortunately. But that's okay. Does any of you guys want to introduce yourself or talk about anything before we start?
My name is Martin.
That's Martin.
That's me. That's my
I'm Hannah. I'm
introduction.
Martin's fiance.
I'm Sean, James's cousin.
Who's also a squirrel.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yes.
We got
Alrighty.
squirrel and
took that picture myself.
Did you really? With what camera?
My phone.
Oh, it wasn't a Canon
Nice.
15 million XD SD1?
It was not.
Okay, I was just checking. Alrighty. So what day is it today? I don't even know what fucking day it is. Today is Saturday the 30th of August, as I guess it's today. So we're going to talk about Russia's offensive as of a couple of days ago. So Russia's taken a lot of shit in Ukraine in the past couple of days, believe it or not. So they've been conducting a non-stop offensive across the front line. General Juris Asimov. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. I totally am. Moscow holds the strategic initiative, of course. I've been saying this for years. Even when the friggin' war started, I was like, anyone who thinks that Ukraine is gonna win this one is out of their mind, because you're fighting against the former Soviet Union. So I don't know. I think so. I've been calling this for a while. I've been saying there's going to be a lot of slow. Do you guys know anything about Russia's military tactics, like how they fight wars?
I do not
No.
know.
It's
I have
really
not been keeping up with that, to be honest.
so since they're coursers or corsairs, I think they're called, but basically men with those winged helmets that rode on horses. They were all the way up to Napoleonic times, so it's like almost like a medieval to Napoleonic era um, military unit. But they were super effective throughout Europe, and so basically, the way they fight wars is they have multiple different lines, and once they capture a line, their whole thing is they don't lose it. So they'll strategically set up like 6 different static lines. So you like here, let me get a prop. Let's use this Minecraft. Okay, you can't even see it. God damn it. Okay, let's use my finger. Can I get my finger? Okay. So you say this is the front line. Say this is the front line. Okay. They'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. Usually it's about 7 static lines, and then they'll have artillery at the back. The weird thing about what they do is like they will let a line die so it can be refreshed. They don't actually like do too many reinforcements in terms of like frontline battle, because they always have a fresh line, static line behind them. And in between those two lines, they have like, barbed wire and whatever. So basically, it's a very, very slow moving process and strategy and tactic that they use. Whereas like some other strategies, especially on such a long territory line, it has to be more targeted and precise. So like if you're like for Afghanistan, you gotta like get into really precise mud huts and mountain passes, and it's very, very versatile. Whereas like in Ukraine, it's either flat mudlands, uh, urban environments, or just farmland, basically, right? There's not a difference in between except for the seasons, right? Um, so yeah, I've been saying that their static line, like so they keep a very slow static line until they know for a fact that they're going to be able to basically overwhelm their enemy at one point and blow their line apart essentially, and then they just swarm in with like so many troops. So that's kind of what they did Friday. As of right now, They claim 99% of the region of Luhansk, 79% of Donetsk, which, if you remember, a couple years ago, Donetsk was a big topic. They were like, if Russia takes Donetsk, um, there's going to be a large problem, basically because of supply chains and things like that. It's a more Are you sitting on the floor?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I
I'm
just.
using a lot of it.
I'm about to details.
Oh.
Why are you sitting on the floor?
Go through all that. Are you sitting on the floor?
It was very distracting. I saw you in the mirror. I'm like, what the fuck?
We have
All right.
3 views of you. Somehow we got.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
Wait, oh yeah, you do. I can see you from 3 different ways. All right. So yeah, Donetsk was a really big problem because it was such a large city, and had a large population, but it was also a really good strategic hub in terms of road networks and supply chain networks. So when Russia took Donetsk, it was a pretty big blow to the Ukrainian military. So now they've got 80% of Donetsk, which is pretty huge. And it's not an easy region to claim either. It's very urban, and then like open farmland, and then very urban, from what I can gather. And then Zaporizhia, they have taken 74% and 67% of Kherson. So as of right now, 3,500 kilometers squared, and 149 villages have been seized since March. So that's a pretty crazy advance that Russia has made in the past year. And I don't know exactly when in March, but yeah, so that's pretty interesting. So I'm just gonna skip over this one because it's New York Post and they can go fuck themselves. So there was a high-profile assassination in Lviv, not Kiev, Lviv, on actually today. Andrei Peryubi, I'm definitely fucking that up. Former parliamentary speaker and key pro-Western figure, so that makes sense.
I did actually see that.
Zelensky vowed to pursue justice, calling it a horrific murder. Ukraine strikes Russian infrastructure in response, forcing conducting strikes on Russian oil refineries, increasing fuel shortages, and calling attention to logistical weaknesses in Kremlin's war effort. I mean, that's not going to do much, really, when you think about it in terms of Kremlin's war effort. I mean, anyway. So yeah, and that's where we're at on the Russia-Ukraine war. They're in Kyiv now, and they have taken almost half of the whole of Ukraine, eastern Ukraine. And if we look, I will just put it up here for a moment. Here we have a map of Ukraine. Hold on, I'm doing it wrong. Damn it, I'm using the wrong.
Why do you think the Kremlin war effort isn't that important? Isn't that powerful?
The war effort from Kremlin. I was just saying what happened today in terms of the response of Ukraine's military. I don't think it's going to affect the war effort from Russia, is what I was saying.
Oh, I see, I see.
So if you see obviously the red is what Russia has taken. Russia is over
I'm not
here.
seeing anything.
Okay, I see anything.
You're not seeing anything? Oh, well, the stream is anyway. Oh, damn it. Okay, well, I'm going to have to try and figure that out somehow. But anyway, we're looking at a map right now. Everything you see in red and these bubbles are AKs. These are military advances from Army. And then you see these missiles. These are basically
still can't
just
see anything, I don't
forward
think.
strategic missiles. And anything in blue is what is just being reported by Ukraine. So you can see Kyiv is very
Sorry.
close, almost one
can't-
or two
Can't,
cities.
Yeah.
can't see that.
Yeah, sorry,
can't
one
see
sec,
anything
guys,
still.
one sec. It's almost over.
Okay.
Hang in there. As you can
Okay.
see, Kyiv is just along this road network towards Oblast, and as of right now, Belgorod is the closest lined city other than Oblast, Kharkiv. So if they take Kharkiv, they pretty much have a straight shot at Kyiv, and it's not looking good in terms of that front. They're going to fight until the last man in Kharkiv, though, which is
Yeah,
gonna be crazy. All right,
man. How do you spell Kharkiv? Let me try to put it on the map.
Khariv,
Hmm,
Ariv. Sorry.
okay.
Yeah. So anyway, that's where we're at with Russia. They've taken a lot of territory in the past 3 days.
Hmm. So what's the end game? They take Kharkiv and then what happens?
Then they go for Kiev. Kiev is the capital.
I see, I see.
Yeah.
And then it's
But
over?
well, I don't know.
Bare minimum, they're going to try to go for all the former Soviet states.
You think?
No, like not like all like the other countries. I mean, sorry, rephrase. They'll go after the other cities in Ukraine that were part of the Soviet Union territory.
I think you're
Like,
probably on the right track there. Yeah. I think honestly,
like, they're not going to try to completely overthrow Ukraine, at least yet. It's most likely going to be the former places that were occupied by the Soviets.
yes. Well, a lot of them are either going over into NATO, like Latvia. I mean, we in Canada just made another
Because
deal
like
for another
if you
3 years.
if you look at like Crimea in 2014,
Yeah.
it's the same sort of angle as now, just on a bigger scale.
Yeah. But do you, I
Like
have
they're not
trouble,
just going after Crimea this time; they're going after all of them.
but I don't think that Russia's war machine can keep going with its economic ability right now. Like its economy is faltering in a lot of ways because of this war, and it's expensive to run a war, right? So it's been 4.5 years now that Russia's invaded
Yeah,
Ukraine, and
but
I was just saying,
with the
like,
biggest nuclear arsenal, you never know.
well, but yeah, I know, but they're still like needing North Korea to gain troops and things like that. I just think that once they would take Ukraine, they would stop for a while. They would repackage their war machine, recuperate, and then possibly go for like a place like maybe Belarus. But like Belarus is already a country that's like beholden to Russia and enjoys being buddies with Russia anyway, you know?
I don't see Russia going more than Ukraine.
No, no, that's what I was saying too. I think it would be a long time before they would be able to have their economy back to where they would be able to even have a war, a broader war.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's like if like you use game of Risk as an analogy, if you use too much too early and you try to attack all the land, you won't have enough troops to defend what you take. So like
Right.
if you think about it, like they're not going to try to fully conquer Ukraine. They don't have the resources nor the manpower.
Who,
And like
Russia?
once they take a yeah, like they're running out of that shit. Like as much as they have, like with the economic sanctions as you mentioned and all that shit, like the what is their currency called?
The
Doesn't
ruble.
matter.
The ruble.
The ruble, the Russian ruble.
Hmm.
It's like set like 0.7 of a cent compared to like a US dollar now.
Yeah, but their infrastructure is really good. Like their economy before the war was incredible in terms of purchasing power for their citizens. It was actually a lot better than the States before all the sanctions and the war.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like with all the sanctions from pretty well every NATO country, well, no, every NATO country and some that abstain from taking sides,
Yeah. Yeah.
like that does a lot.
Yeah. I don't know. I just all I'm saying is I find it interesting that it's even lasted this long. I thought it was gonna, you know, be resolved earlier than this. Um, but like I said before, it's part of Russia's tactic and strategy to go slow and hit them hard where it's gonna hurt them. You know, I mean, it's war, right? this is a first world country we're talking about. Russia is one of the most powerful countries on the planet. So, you know, I don't know. I could
Mm.
see them taking all of Ukraine as of a deal, though. You know how Trump or whatever and Putin were talking about making a deal with Zelensky. I could see them conceding some territory and taking maybe probably not Kyiv, but Ukraine would be a shit ton smaller. I would imagine Russia would get most of the good farmland and minerals, and Ukraine would probably get a small sliver of that,
Yeah.
and then the United States would probably take over that with oil refinery companies or mineral companies, not oil refineries. Sorry.
They'll leave everything but Chernobyl.
Yeah, yeah. They'll clean it up and start building it again. Just imagine fucking. I want to, River Monsters. Have you guys ever seen that show?
Yeah.
I'm Jeremy White. I fucking love that show. There's one episode where he goes to Chernobyl and he catches like a fucking irradiated catfish. Did you see
Oh
that
my
one?
god.
It's like
Oh my
black.
god, I can't remember.
It's like black and it's massive, and he's like, even holding
Yeah.
this is extremely dangerous.
Well, if you go into Chernobyl and you stay for too long, you'll absorb too much radiation. You won't be able to leave. There's a village just outside of the nuclear power plant. People live there, but they have too much radioactivity for the general public, so they can't go out.
Is that true?
I'm pretty sure because it was
How
that.
long
Oh
can
fuck!
you
Where did I
stay
see that?
at
I
Chernobyl?
thought that was the case because I know people still like live around there.
Safety and restrictions, radiation exposure. A one-day visit gives you about 5 to 7 microsieverts of radiation, comparable to a chest X-ray or transatlantic flight. See, that's what I was saying. A lot of radiation is like way overhyped now. Like, if you know about the Fukushima power plant meltdown, they have like people like living like not even like fucking 300 meters from the power plant now. Or maybe not that close, but you know what I
Yeah.
mean. It's
Well,
pretty close.
yeah. Like there's a lot of areas in Chernobyl that are low radioactivity. I
Yeah.
mean, like if you choose to go visit there and you go close to the places that have the high radioactivity and you go over a limit, I'm pretty sure I saw that.
Also, in
Go ahead, Hannah.
sorry, in Japan, didn't they remove like a bunch of the topsoil and replace it?
They
Like
did
the
a
part that
bunch of
was
cool shit.
radioactive?
They're right now like putting robots in the core of the nuclear core, I guess, of like the meltdown. But there's like the nuclear core, right? They're putting a robot in there and trying to figure out how to clean out that. It's crazy. Eventually, a human
Oh
is gonna
yeah.
have to go in there. I would not want to be that human.
Yeah.
There's
They paid a lot.
There's pictures online of it, actually. It's pretty wild. If you look
I've
up
seen clips of
Fukushima's nuclear core,
mm,
it looks
I
like
heard that there was. Sorry, yeah.
a Stranger's Thing monster, like hanging from the ceiling, like black goo of stalagmites just falling from the ceiling. It's fucking weird.
mm.
What were you saying, Hannah? Sorry.
There's
I was gonna say there was a. What's it called? There was like a beetle zoo near where it happened, and they basically all the beetles died. It's very unfortunate.
I, you mean near Fukushima? That's a
Yeah,
very interesting, obscure fact.
it was either that or it was something that happened more recently from like a tsunami or earthquake or something. But yeah, all the
Okay.
beetles died.
That's unfortunate. How many beetles?
Yeah.
I've heard about all those like animals nearby, like the dogs showing up with fucked up legs, or the frogs and toads with like 6 legs.
Yeah, mutations.
I've seen pictures. Yeah, mutations. That's pretty crazy there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let
I
me look
just
it up.
fact checked it, James.
Yeah.
and it ended in like the 70s.
What, like major radiation?
Yeah, like if you end like if for example if you're like a scientist or like just somebody at that site and you were exposed to too much, you had to go to a designated zone.
Right.
But now with like modern medicine and shit, you get attention pretty quick.
Yeah, and plus because it's been so long.
So it was a recycled piece of knowledge but outdated.
Yes.
So no longer true.
Cool.
I see. Since the 1986 accidents, rules have changed, and there's a whole new species of black frogs that change color from tree frogs from like light green to black. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I see like I don't know what it is about radiation, but it turns like shit black. Like I was talking about that catfish, it was like completely black.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird. And it's like a jet black too. What'd you just put in chat, Hannah? I know you did something.
I sent the beetle thing. It was called Bug Land.
Bug Land.
Little like bug museum, Japan.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Let me try to pronounce
So
this.
was that from a radio like a fucking power plant blown up?
Yeah, Fukushima. The Kodomono Kuni Mushi Mushi Land. Let me say that 10 times fast. Kodomono Kuni Mushi Mushi Land. I got it. In park in Japan. Not to be confused with the Japanese telephone greeting Moshi Moshi.
Moshi Moshi.
Moshi Moshi. I heard that a lot. What does it say here? Insect themed amusement park.
What is it? Wait.
Wait a minute. Fukushima was 2011?
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah. That's when it melted down. Yeah.
That's how recent it was?
Yeah, man.
Damn.
Yeah, and you can go there like right now.
Before the 2000s.
Oh yeah, it caused the tsunami after, right?
Oh yeah. I had no
No,
idea.
the tsunami caused the meltdown, I'm pretty sure.
I'm just either I'm that out of touch with like nuclear reactors, or I'm having a major Mandela effect moment because I thought it was like in the 90s or like late 80s.
You might be connecting it to Chernobyl because Chernobyl was like 30, 40 years ago.
80s. Yeah, or like Hiroshima, but that was, I swear, like.
Well, I mean, there's also Nagasaki and what was the other one?
Hiroshima.
Wait. Yeah, Hiroshima and Nagasaki, yeah. That was World War II. You might be thinking about that.
Yeah, I probably am.
Speaking of war.
In all fairness, they shouldn't have blown up Pearl Harbor.
Good point. Good point. They shouldn't have blown up Pearl Harbor, is what Sean said. They started it. Just saying.
Find out type shit.
Yeah. Speaking of war, you guys want to hear about the U.S.-Venezuela military buildup?
Yeah.
Sure.
Alrighty. So the U.S. has deployed a fleet comprising guided missile destroyers and an amphibious assault ship, a cruiser, and a nuclear-powered submarine off of Venezuela's coast. This includes over 4,500 Marine troops with 5 out of 8 vessels carrying Tomahawk missiles. The official stated mission is is interdiction of drug cartels. So what do you guys think about that, just hearing that?
Drug cartels? Where? In Venezuela?
In Venezuela, yes.
Man.
And they have...
I have a follow-up after this.
What did it deploy? Can you repeat that?
Who, me?
What they established? Yeah, in Venezuela? What did they put there?
So they've deployed a fleet of guided missile destroyers, amphibious assault ship, a cruiser, a nuclear-powered submarine, and 4,500 Marines with 5 out of 8 vessels carrying Tomahawk missiles, which are fucking heavy-duty missiles. They do not joke around.
Crazy. crazy.
off of Venezuela's coast
Yeah.
To fight off drug dealers.
to fight
Yeah,
off the cartel.
What's a submarine gonna do there? We got underwater drug cartel.
Yep.
Conflicts going over there.
It's called El Guatirio. I don't know. I don't speak Spanish.
Oh, what's area? What the name of the city or the?
I just made it up. I was trying to do what's El water in what's water in Spanish? El Guatirio? Nope, that didn't work. Out the fucking. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So Sean, you said you had a follow up.
Yeah, it's like the like I don't know much about the Venezuela thing, like what you said, but it's like what the like U.S. reclassifying Mexican cartels as terrorist groups. Um, that I understand a bit more because like those cartels pretty well run the country. Like the government really doesn't have power if you look at it. Like the cartels are their military pretty much. Like,
Yeah.
and they're just fighting each other. It's just like a nonstop civil war, but with drugs.
And
A lot of that odds in the States. But like there's in the Mexican parliament there was a fight between Congress people about this topic. I don't speak Spanish, so I don't know what they said, but it seemed pretty heated.
Yeah, well, I mean, the interesting thing about that well, okay, for one on that, just the parliament thing, wouldn't you be pissed too if a larger country was invading your country under the guises of cartel, or even if they were just like
Definitely.
hitting cartel targets? Wouldn't that piss you off? Like under like
That's
no, you didn't vote for it. It's basically a war. But okay, let me back up from there. If you know anything about Mexican cartels, is they are extremely strong within Mexico. So strong, in fact, that they own hundreds of thousands of acres and towns that are essentially blocked off from the rest of Mexico and have their own economy and have their own army, their own politics. Like it's crazy. It's basically its own city state within Mexico. So when they're saying specific targeted attacks, that's what I'm thinking they're hitting targets for. I don't think, or very very specialized targeted people. So they'll send in the Marines for like one dude, a crack squad of like fucking special operations dudes that run in there, pop him off, and then get out.
They're not going to go into Mexico like the States did under Obama did in the Middle East. Like they're not just going to blow up everything. Like they're going to go calculate and take out the cartel leaders.
Well, you hope,
Like
right?
there's no way that you start bombing the country right beside you in North America, as all first world countries. As big as a topic as this is, like even if they collaborate with the Mexican government, the cartels are going to fight back.
Oh yeah,
So
absolutely.
There's no pretty way of doing it.
And I think
like it's better than like there's no way they're going to just bomb the shit out of Mexico.
no, I was just saying that as an extreme, but it's, when you hear of kinetic warfare targeting within another country under the guise of whatever, I mean, even Russia said it was a special operation within Ukraine. Like, this is not war, this is just a special operation. It's like it's just rhetoric. It's just beating around the bush where it really means like, okay, we're doing kinetic warfare within another country. That is pretty provocative. I don't care if it's against a cartel or not. Like that should be up to Mexican police and Mexican army to be dealing with that, even if they are, taken over by the cartel. I mean, that's that's on them. Like their politicians have to figure it out at that point, right? They've got to do something within or their house to be or parliament to be able to do something. You know,
For sure. It's like
I just don't think it's up to the states to be able to just like go in with special ops even and just blow the fucking head off of some dude. You know. Yes, Hannah. Do you need to go to the bathroom?
I'm trying not to damage my nails. But I'm
Okay, all
leaving.
right. Just checking.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah, so
see the nails. Nail break.
Oh, nail break.
I'm paying attention to you guys. Don't worry. I just like doing things while I'm listening.
Yeah, that's fine. We're not even like halfway through the story yet. I just read like one little snippet. So the U.S. has positioned the post-Panama Canal transit with the USS Lake Erie. It was observed transiting the Panama Canal en route to the Caribbean, reinforcing the U.S. buildup. So that is 6 cruisers now. Venezuelan reaction and rhetoric. President Maduro, oh, by the way, this is one of the reasons I think, in my opinion, they're doing this buildup is to basically force Venezuela's hand in trade deals and other deals. Trump hates Maduro. He fucking hates Maduro. He does not like Maduro. He put a $50 billion
Venezuela?
President Maduro of Venezuela. Trump hates him.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep
He put up a wanted for something like $50 billion of any information that leads to the arrest of President Maduro.
Who's million?
Is it million? Yeah, I don't know. Is it 50 million, billion? Doesn't matter to me. It's still a shit ton of money.
Billion is a lot more than
I
million.
know. A trillion's a lot more than that.
So
It is.
how does this connect to Panama? Venezuela controls the Panama Canal.
We can barely hear you. Can you put your mic closer, Martin?
Yeah. So how does this all connect to the Panama Canal?
Oh, that was
It's like
just.
one of the biggest trade routes.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And they're trying to just like get
Not have it controlled by the Chinese.
Right, I see. Interesting.
Yeah.
So all of this is for the drug cartels and possibly for the Panama Canal too.
Yes.
But does Venezuela have influence over the canal?
No, but it's very close.
They're more so the cartels. It's just they happen to be within a somewhat proximity.
Mm-hmm. But
So it sort of is a 2-for-1.
the fact that the USS, what was it? Whatever, the Lake Erie, USS Lake Erie is using the Panama Canal so close in retrospect to Venezuela in a possible wartime effort or war effort for buildup. I mean, anytime you see a country building up a large fleet of any kind, you get wary. So the fact that they're actually using the Panama Canal for the first time in a while signals to me anyway that they've been able to work something out.
Right.
Yeah. Plus, it's a very strategic point for world military operations. You need the Panama Canal to get through a large swath of the hemisphere of the world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Until the Arctic melts a bit further.
Yeah, but we're going to be in control of that, hopefully.
Yeah, looking forward to it. When do
Yeah.
you think that'll be? 30
20 years, 15, 20 years
Can you
before we
imagine?
have the infrastructure in place to be actually like building ports and making a very established like Northwest Passage. Yeah.
Mhm.
Maybe shorter. I don't know. I shouldn't say like definitive 15 or I don't know.
Yeah, of course. You're not a medical professional or
Yeah, I'm not a
farmer.
medical professional. I know what hemorrhoids are though.
Right.
Do ya?
It's gonna be ignored. It's all right. For life insurance.
Hurts every time I sit down. I don't know why.
Do you need one of those cushions?
Yeah, I need a fucking donut cushion for my
I
hemorrhoids.
can bake you one of those.
Nah, I'm good. It's a joke. Yeah. So yeah. I don't know why. Also, I forgot to mention. Sorry. Just this one more point. Super important, actually.
Yeah.
Venezuela is sitting on something like the second or first amount of oil reserves in the world, like fine oil reserves. This isn't like raw or oil sands type kind of fuel. This
Talking
is
about,
like this is
produced and
really
ready.
good oil, and basically their whole country is sitting on it. So the states wants that oil, baby. They want that oil. That's another
Of course,
reason.
they do.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
need to look
Senator
up,
Marco Rubio for the
follow
past
up
like
on that.
fucking 5 years has been every once in a while he occasionally goes like, Yeah, we should probably invade Venezuela because they've got really good oil. Just like outright says it.
Yeah. Crazy. Just take it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they did it in the Middle East.
Imagine with Canada as the 51st state, Venezuela could be
With
the 52nd
303
state.
billion barrels.
Yeah, that is so many goddamn barrels of oil, dude.
More
And
than
it,
Saudi, Iran, and Canada combined.
yep. And the thing with Venezuela is like they don't have the GDP or infrastructure right now, or the economy to even like build infrastructure to be able to extract it
It's
at a point where it's like even
it's due, it's due to sanctions from the U.S. and many other countries.
yeah.
Their infrastructure is old and crumbling upon itself, and they have had a very unstable political landscape where they have had no like backbone to get infrastructure going.
Yeah, when the CIA fucks with your political structure for more than 60 years, it usually does that, yeah. I mean, they did it to Colombia. Have you ever heard of the Dole Wars? Like the Banana Wars?
Oh yes,
Just just essentially trade war on produce.
No. No, so they call you do you know why it's called a banana republic?
No.
The store?
No, just the name the
That's funny actually.
why it's called
Okay.
Banana Republic, not the store, you fucker. The phrase
Why
Banana
it's called-
Republic.
I love their jeans.
Fuck's sake. Not the store. It's because back in the day, I think it was in the 1930s or 40s. I think it was before World War II. I could be wrong, actually. I can't remember when
Yeah.
it was. I gotta look that. Can you look that up for me, Sean? Um,
What is it?
the it was when the Dole Banana Company went into Colombia and essentially took over a lot of their and built a lot of banana infrastructure, like, and then they had to ship it back to the states somehow, right? So what they ended up doing was building a massive fucking railway all the way from Colombia up to the states, pretty much. And the CIA had its hands all over it. I can't remember. I think his name was Robert Dole, which is the where Dole Company, the Banana Dole Company, comes from. They basically were like, why don't we just like take over their fucking government and then just put in the infrastructure as our own? So that's what they did. They made a plan in dismantling a lot of their political enemies within Colombia and then just forcing them out using puppet politicians. And then when they got into power, they basically just gave the United States and this banana company the ability to almost take all of the bananas out of Colombia and just ship it back to the States.
Okay, so this actually dates back to 1893
Mm-hmm.
with the Hawaiian coup. There was
Yep.
a lawyer named Sanford B. Dole,
Mm-hmm.
and he played a huge part in overthrowing the Hawaiian monarchy.
Yep.
And with the support of American businesses and interests with military backing, the Queen the name was Queen Lilakula. Wow.
Nice one.
Lilakuluwani. I
Keep
think
going.
that's
Keep trying.
Lilakuluwani. Yeah. She was disposed of. It said no. Yeah. Wait. No, she was
Disposed of?
deposed and
Deposed.
no.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
deposed. That
Sorry.
makes sense.
Might be minor dyslexic.
Or we're taught
She became the president of the Republic of Hawaii, and then that paves. 5 years later, she allowed the annexation of Hawaii
it's
to the
pronounced
states.
Hawaii.
The H is not silent.
Hawaii.
So yeah, literally right before the 1900s, Hawaii was annexed due to Sanford B. Dole.
So
And
I didn't
then
realize he did
it-
Hawaii too. I thought it was just Colombia.
So, and then pretty early. No, this was actually pretty late 20th century, around 100 years after the annexation of Hawaii. Same sort of people, they expanded aggressively into Central and South America, and like what James said, just used it. They just completely took it over. But the way that they did it was through a pesticide banned in the States. So they
Interesting.
used that pesticide to pretty much just poison competitors' crops,
Ah, that
and
makes
then
sense.
that just made them not be able to make money, and they just went bankrupt. And
And then
then
they would
Joel
be
was
able to
like,
buy their farm.
we have safe and healthy bananas. Buy from us," sort of thing, right?
Right. And then when the
And
farmer has to sell, they just stop putting the pesticides on.
they can't afford to go to court, so they just get fucked over.
There's this video on YouTube from this guy, Count Dankula. I don't know if you guys have heard of him. He's really quite good. I like his videos. But he's got one on, it's quite recent too. He's got one on how Hawaii is completely fake now. And it is so goddamn compelling, it's scary.
Well, I
Like they
mean,
ship in
he's
like
not wrong
fucking, I know he's not wrong. It's basically
in
just,
the
it's a,
sense of it being completely stripped of the native people.
yeah, native culture, native wildlife and fauna. They ship in all of the sand for their beaches. It's crazy. Like he goes into like deep
Well,
detail, and it's like, what the fuck? That whole island
that's
is
done in a
basically
lot of
fake.
places.
No, I know, but it's basically just a vacation spot for the states now. Like they have no
Oh yeah,
local
completely.
economy.
No, like Honolulu is all just rich people now.
Yeah, it's all tourism.
Like there is a specific section of island that's just strictly for the people who originated there, but like
There's also an island for
it's off
turtle called the
limits.
Galapagos. I thought I'd just throw that in there for you guys.
Oh,
Cool.
what was that? There's an island called
Yeah,
what?
like all of like mainland Hawaii is all just tourism now.
Sorry, a tortoise.
Just tourism. They just kind of just lost all their culture, lost all their.
Especially with that fire that happened not too long ago, just
Oh yeah.
burnt everything. And then the insurance companies are paying because all their documents got burnt. There's no proof.
Really? Jesus Christ.
Can you put your
Same
mic
shit
closer,
with
Mark?
Is Hawaii where that like missile warning happened a few years ago, where they were like
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
saying that everyone was
Yeah.
gonna die?
Yep.
I remember that.
Yep, there was that, emergency alert system. It backfired and fucking glitched. And then just said there was a nuclear missile from Russia on its way, imminent in 4 minutes and 37 seconds. And everyone was like, well, I guess I'm going to go
GG's.
blow my brains out. Fucking
Yeah.
immediately they had like so many suicides. It was like, oh, no, it was just a joke. Sorry.
It was not a joke.
Tell that to Bob. He fucking blew his brains out as soon as that came. What are you doing?
Yeah.
It's fucked
Poor
up.
people. I can't
Yeah.
believe that was 2018. It feels like that was maybe like 3 years ago.
Yeah. I thought that was post pandemic.
Time just zips by.
Yeah.
18 in January too, so almost like 2017. Crazy. We would have been 18 then.
Do you guys remember that underwater like volcano explosion, the Tonga Tonga incident or whatever? You all
It
remember
was like
that?
a borderline tsunami.
Yeah, it caused a bunch of tsunamis, but it was like fucking like an insane blast because of a underwater volcano, and they were basically saying it's like almost a super volcano, but not. And if that had
Oh
erupted,
yeah.
yeah,
People thought it was like a gate from hell. It was like all the water. It was like a circle of water, and like in the middle was like orange, and it looked like fire. It was
yeah,
crazy.
I think it's called the Tonga Tonga incident. I could
It
be
is.
wrong. Hold on.
Honga Tonga. Wait. Honga Tonga?
Tonga Tonga, Tonj.
Hunga Tonga. Hunga.
Is it Honga Tonga?
Yeah, Hunga Tonga. The Hapai volcano in January 2022.
Honky tonky.
Honky Tonky.
Honky
goals.
tonky talk.
Also, January. January is a rough. Seems like it's a rough month for Hawaii.
We're putting together the fucking strings now, guys.
January 4 you should be fine.
Something about January in Hawaii just don't go. Yeah. All right. Well, I think we can probably end it here. What do you think? You guys have anything else?
No, not really. Not politics related. Just like life related.
Let's hear it.
But I don't know. My manager's got in a car crash
Oh,
last
shit.
week, so we got like a substitute manager.
Did you cut her
And
brakes?
no, I wish. No, I didn't.
Redacted.
Redact.
I'm not clipping that out either.
No, so I just got our team's got no
Digital
manager
footprint.
for the last week, which is like always nice. This happened before when he was in Japan for or China for 3 weeks. And it's just like no supervision, because otherwise like we're doing our jobs and everything's online, so we don't know if we're being supervised. That's kind of big brother. But now we're still monitored, but it's managers that are watching 2 or 3 teams at a time. So it's like not as likely that someone's listening in on my calls. So like the other day, I spent like 45 minutes trying to help this 77-year-old dude read his policy document to try and find one word on it, and he can find it. But if my old manager was there, he'd be walking over to me being like, "Why are you wasting time?" 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get it for him eventually? Did he find it?
Nope. So I had him call the company, and then he called me back. And I was like putting all my energy and patience into getting that last minute August sale, because yeah, because we get a little bit of a bonus for each sale in August. They're trying to keep all the employees that they have left after their big layoff last month. Just making sure that things smooth over.
Yeah, after the purge.
After the purge, exactly, making sure that people are still happy, still haven't lost trust in the company, which is hard to do running a huge company like that.
What, losing trust in a company after they laid off like fucking 180 people?
Yeah. Yeah, not quite that much, but good 20% of the workforce just out of nowhere one day.
Yeah, I'd be like, when are you gonna fire me?
Exactly. That's what a lot of people are worried about. I'm not that worried about it, because like I got experience here. I tell Hannah, like, I'm looking forward to the day that they do fire me, so I have an excuse to start my own thing. Like,
right.
But I do like my job. But either way, it's I still work, like, what was I saying? I just put all my patience into that last 2 days of the month. I was working till like, remember, like 8:30, 8 o'clock from like 9 in the morning.
Yeah.
And not a single sale, just so close.
That's sad. Did you actually make? Sorry, I didn't ask, but did you make your final sale of the month?
No, I did not.
Bruh.
My final sale. So I ended up like
What happens
one
now?
sale away. That's nothing too bad. It means like to get promoted again, you gotta be at a certain rank, the top 20% in the company for 3 months in a row, and I was like 24th, 24%. So I just didn't make it this month. So I gotta wait one more month before anything happens.
Can you put your mic a little closer?
Yeah. So just means that I probably can't count this month towards my promotion track.
Right, and it was only 1% off too, so that's not even that bad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly, 1%. But like that's the difference. If you're not your data, if your list chart doesn't say the number 2 beside it, it says number 3, which it did for my August month, then it doesn't count. Usually, they made this huge exception for one of my teammates. She got promoted once, and you're supposed to stay in the top half, and she was like bottom quarter in what was it, April or March?
Was she hot?
Not really. I wouldn't say that, no. She didn't have the hot advantage. But she.
I mean, that's the first thing I think about when women get promotions in very quick ways.
Really?
I'm like,
True.
Bruh.
hey, I
Funny,
work in the board.
yeah,
Listen,
it's
I hear
true.
about it all the time. It actually does happen all the fucking
Yeah.
time. I'm just, I don't
It's
know,
true.
fucking
There's currency stuff. I've
heard of
noticed
a
like all.
lady doing stuff with another person, and she was like in HR, so she had to write up her own report.
Oh, like
Oh
the
my
strike,
God.
Yeah.
strike.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Like that astronomer CEO with the friend who was beside them at the concert, and who was in HR. Like, I wonder how that
Oh
went
yeah, the
down.
Coldplay
Yeah,
concert.
the Coldplay
oh yeah,
concert. Like, their
yeah.
friend probably had to go to the CEO and be like, "Hey, I heard at the concert we were at together, something happened. So this is what'll happen. What we'll do." What was I gonna say though? I heard this facts like, what's it like? 90% of CEOs are over like 5'11". CEO height right now.
99% of CEOs are all psychopaths too.
That's true. We got a lot of crazy CEOs out there. The average,
I just made
actually
99 up.
trend.
I don't know if it's 99, but it's a lot. I'd say 90. Close enough. Maybe 92.
Think Bill Gates
Crazy.
is a
50.
psychopath, James? What?
Fortune 500 CEOs
No
are over
way.
6 feet tall.
Wants to
Isn't that crazy?
depopulate the planet? What?
I think it's like
Transhumanism? No. It's not cool.
Okay, is Bill Gates the lizard person?
He is the lizard king, not the lizard person. You gotta be specific nowadays.
Reptilian.
Did you see his Italian wedding or whatever, his Venice wedding? Did you see how old
no.
his wife is?
Bill
Didn't they like
Gates.
rent out the? No, that was Jeff Bezos.
Oh, oops,
Yeah,
yeah,
so
right. I get
Bill
them all
Gates
mixed up.
just got
Except Elon, his
Just like
weird fucked up body.
Jeff Bezos, he
yeah.
like rented out the entirety of Venice.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
did,
He literally rented Venice.
that's crazy.
It's like,
Didn't he get divorced? Like
how the hell
3
can you
4 years
do
ago?
that? Like, he just read Venice. Like,
2019.
An entire autonomous country. Just be like, yeah, I'm gonna. That's a nice venue. It's a nice venue.
yeah, I need this whole
I
water place to myself.
I heard a conspiracy theory that the pictures that they took weren't from the actual wedding because it was carpeted. People were like, why would he spend so much money and then get married in a carpeted room, like gray carpet?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen those pictures. What?
Yeah.
Was it That's a good question.
I didn't see that conspiracy. Usually I'm very, I've got my finger on the pulse of the conspiracy world. I didn't see that one.
Why
Yeah.
why would
Couldn't
why do you
find a
think he
picture.
would
Watch
do that?
Inside
So
Job on Netflix.
like they did a rehearsal maybe, and then actually had the actual wedding in some place more secure than
Yeah, they had
Venezuela.
it on some island where they had to like boat taxi to it.
Whoops. Wrong thing. Sorry.
A boat taxi.
Yeah.
That kind of makes sense. It seems pretty secure.
It's like those
Can't imagine like
fancy wooden boats.
Like a,
who would
oh,
have been there.
something like a ferry.
This is like a gossip website.
Medium.
Maybe it's a really fancy carpet, and I'm just too
Okay.
poor to know.
It
That
does look a
actually.
little fancy.
Wait, hold on.
What's up with that carpet? Let's see.
Oh yeah. Why would there be carpet outside?
Hey, we can take a
It's
look.
true. He's rich enough to just have a whole
I don't know.
outdoor venue carpeted.
And there was something about like the pictures, like they look like they're edited in a weird way, like they weren't in the actual room or something like that. I don't know.
Huh. I didn't see anything weird unless it was like AI generated by some weird Amazon AI. I can't tell. I think that looks real.
Well, Sort of on that same topic, have you seen people accusing Will Smith of having his fans at the concert being AI?
Yes, yeah, I
No.
saw that. I didn't see the video, but I imagine it'd be pretty bad.
Bro, like, there's no way all those people are that hype over Will Smith.
Is it just like a sea of people, like a Mac
Like, they're trying to
Miller,
grab him and shit. Like,
a
bro.
Mac Miller fucking music video?
It's like some shit out of, like, fuck, what's that one movie? Have you seen that Andy Samberg movie, The Pop Star Never Stop, Never Stopping? It's like a spoof about the music industry.
I haven't seen that movie, but I know who you're talking about.
Oh my god, that is a must watch. It is
Okay.
fucking hilarious. But yeah, like the fans are like trying to like grab up on him and like they're just like overhyped to see him. Like, I don't know, the video, I thought it was a bit fishy. I couldn't really tell if it was AI or not.
Yeah. Smith concert.
So you're going 50-50 on it?
I don't really care enough to have an opinion
Gun
on
to
it,
your
to be honest,
head.
but
Gun to your head. What do you
I'm
think the
gonna
Will
say
Smith video is? Is it
it's
fake?
fucking
Is it
AI.
AI? He said it.
It's
He
fucking
said it
AI.
here first, folks. With a gun to his
Fucking
head.
AI. Ain't no way there's that many people still hype about Will Smith.
I agree.
Right.
I agree.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was time ago.
Yeah, nobody watches that shit anymore anyway.
Apparently they might release I Am Legend 2, which I would watch, to be honest, but
Really?
Would watch that too.
Gun to
Bro,
your head,
because-
you would watch.
like-
I like the first one. It's a
but the
classic.
thing is, like, the first one ended differently than it was supposed to. Like,
Yeah,
like I thought
yeah.
I think it's like based on a book. Like,
It was
if it
it was
ended
based
a-
on a book.
yeah, if it ended according to the book, then that's what the second movie is going to be. But if they release a second movie, it's going to contradict the ending of the first one. So like, I'm sort of like confused.
I don't know. I probably wait until it's out
Yeah.
on Netflix.
Anyways, Will Smith overrated,
Agreed.
Definitely.
Valid point.
especially after hearing that freestyle on Lemonade. Oh my god, that shit was awful.
Yeah, on the 2019 YouTube Rewind, you guys remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's rewind time.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Haha, rewind time.
Aha ha, or whatever the fuck.
Nah.
Yeah, exactly.
Aha
Haha, it's rewind time. I don't know.
God.
I can't do Will Smith impression. I can do
Watching-
Kermit.
You
This
can do.
video, I don't think it's AI, but it just looks like it's a really small crowd that they're filming from specific angles to make it look like it's a very large crowd.
What, the Will Smith one?
Yeah.
Do you have it linked there,
But
Hannah?
like I was like, there's no way people are like that hyped to see Will Smith rapping. If anything, he's a fucking actor. Like,
Didn't he release like a new album recently too? And he's trying to go on tours. Isn't that why?
bro, yeah, that's why he did that freestyle like a month ago.
Oh
And
God.
everybody was just clowning it. He was like, I just bite off more than I can chew, and then I chew it. Like, what the fuck is that bar?
Bars, dude.
Even
Bars.
though I'm an action star. Like, that's literally what he says.
Sounded like someone else we know.
Yeah, are you guys watching that video that Hannah sent?
Oh shit, my bad. I didn't realize she
Like,
sent it.
there's no way people are like that hyped to see Will Smith, bro.
Let me check this
Oh
out.
fuck.
Okay, I'm at. Wait. Is it? Let me see this timestamp.
And plus, like, the flashlights on the phone, I don't know.
At
Yeah.
39 seconds, the guy who's holding up the sign that says, "You can make it, help me survive cancer," his face looks kind of weird. And then, like, a second later, there's a guy's face in the bottom right corner that looks very weird.
Wait, at what?
Wait,
Yeah,
maybe
that's
this is AI.
That has to be AI.
What time? What time?
At 39 seconds.
39
39
seconds.
seconds. Okay, let's
And
see
after,
here.
39 seconds and after.
Okay,
Yeah, the clip afterwards, there's like a random guy with a tiny, tiny head underneath the sign. What is this?
You
Dude,
see,
that's
bro?
totally AI. Look at his sign too.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Like,
That's so funny.
at first, like the guy with that holding the sign, like it didn't look it, but as the camera panned away, it looked like the AI like generation just like glitched a bit.
Dude,
That's so funny.
did he not
He's
think
got
the
those
internet sleuths would not
fingers.
comb every fucking frame of that? And just by the shit, even with like all the lights and just look at. There's no way.
Bro,
Like, if
yeah.
you're Will Smith, who the fuck is letting him? Like his publicist must be retarded.
Bro, he's trying everything to do to revive his career.
He must have
He's
fired his
trying everything.
publicist because Jesus Christ. Although I do want to know what
Answer this
AI he
question.
used because that was half decent.
It was. Like, I wonder if it was AI refined?
It was good for the first 30 seconds. So everything after.
Definitely, yeah.
Ran out of water.
Yeah.
Imagine he had to wear like one of those capture suits to be able to do that video. There's one of those like
Bro,
those green suits with like the white balls all over them. Imagine he
or
actually
like
got into one of those capture suits to do this shoot.
it's like, how do you like if he did fake that, like what venue did he say it took place at, and then did people get tickets? Like
Yeah,
how can you just fake it? How can you just fake a concert?
it was in
Like
it was in his backyard.
First
if you're like a public figure like that, like for
It
example,
wasn't
like
a
say
venue.
like say,
It was free
like
tickets. It
Kendrick
was in his
Lamar did that
backyard.
shit.
Relax, man.
I don't know. I'm not a marine biologist by all means.
All right. Well, on that note, we're gonna finish it off. Thank you guys for joining me on Mine Harbor. Until next time. Peace.